Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Greetings and namaste. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Elijah, and I'm intuitive and psychic reader and healer. I'm also a spiritual practitioner and teacher. I'm based here in Singapore. I just got back from Bali, from a week in Bali, and I will be going to Berlin in a couple of days to teach at the New Healing Festival. First of all, I'd like to give a great shout out to all of you that's returning. Hello, Sarah. I'd like to give my appreciation and thanks to Mr. Roy Fanson of My Time TV, who hosts me for this session every month. So thank you, Roy, for all your hard work behind the scenes. Sarah, I'm great. Thank you so much for asking. All right. Hi, Sharon. And so double S, Sharon and Sarah. Thank you so much for coming in to watch me do this live every month. I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. This reading is for the collective, it's general, it's for all of us. Every single one is timeless. It doesn't matter when you watch it. At the time that you watch it, it will suit you, it will serve you. There will be something that you can read and benefit from it. Right? So guys, please ask me your general questions. I'm open to any questions that will support and aid and assist the collective, and that anyone watching live or in the recording can still benefit. Please try refrain from asking me your personal questions. If you have a personal question, do book a private session with me or with another intuitive reader. Hello, Jacinta. Good to see you again. All right, so this is for the month of August. Let's see what Spirit has in store for us. Okay, let's look at the current energy theme for the collective for this month of August. Spirit, please make me a pure vessel and conduit to higher dimension energies. Remove my ego from this reading. Allow me to best serve everyone out there who's listening here and now. And give us great clarity, answers, wisdom, and support. Ooh, this is the blank card. The blank card is actually the best possible card to get from this beautiful oracle. The butterfly is a symbol of transformation. This is the blank card. That means for, with the black new moon, as you know, we had a new moon, 2 new moons in the month of July, and the second new moon is called black moon, which is more rare than the blue moon. The blue moon is technically 2 full moons in a single month, which is already rare enough. All right, so for this month of August, because of the reset button, rebirth, as we enter the Lionsgate portal on the 8th of August. On 8th of August, the Orion constellation, or what's called Orion's belt, will align with the Giza pyramid. Okay, and that's also when the our sun, as well as the central sun, which we call the star Sirius, or the dog star. Sirius is our brightest star in the sky, and the Earth will align together, and then you get a whole influx of cosmic and galactic energies inundating us, upgrading our DNA, activating our gifts, opening our third eye, and the floodgates towards the spiritual dimensions and higher realms. The veil will be thinner. That allows us greater access to our inner self, the higher dimensions of spirit guides, connecting to our intuitions. It's a good time for personal expansion. Okay, so nothing's blocking us right now, right? And okay, so Jacinta wants to know, in regards to financial prosperity, how can we improve our financial abundance and prosperity for this month of August? Spirits, please guide us on this. All right. Ooh, okay. 2 of Cups, lovely. 2 of Cups. Good time for starting our businesses and partnerships with someone. Finances can come in the form of partnerships, friendships, support, family support, spousal support, and working together when you unite in union. Remember, true union is union with yourself first, and then union with your partner externally. All right, coming to union with self, and then that will lead to better financial flow of abundance. Okay, so that's the answer. All right, okay, right. Guidance for relationships, Kelly Adamas. Okay, Great Spirit, what is the energies as of now for us? Coming out of all the eclipses, the eclipse season, we had 2 eclipses last month. All right, powerful black moon, 2 new moons, so much energies leading up to the Lionsgate portal. Mercury retrograde has finally ended on the 31st of July. However, we still have 4 other planets in retrograde right now still, okay? Even though Mercury is no longer in retrograde, we are still in what is called the shadow phase, so it's gradually waning out of that even my friends who are not normally energy sensitive or in tune with astrology and astronomy and all these galactic energies, they will be feeling all these, the Mercury retrograde, and saying, okay, well, projects aren't going forward, contracts are falling apart, technical issues with computers, so they do feel the effects, even though they can't articulate what it is. All right, regards to relationships, you have Two of Wands, which means that it can go either way. All right, so this is like a mirror of Two of Cups. So our finances and our relationships are very closely tied in that sense. This is a time of taking stock or looking out for all the opportunities. Maybe perhaps you want to find a new partner, perhaps you're looking for another new relationship. When a lot of us sage and smudge our room and our home and our office spaces, right? So when you are clearing bad energy using the smudging, using white sage to purge and release and clear toxic energies out of your space, what about spring cleaning and clearing toxic relationships out of your life? So don't hang on to relationships that are dysfunctional and are toxic and busy and not serving you. Have the guts and bravery to cleanse and release and let them go. Letting them go doesn't mean that you stop loving them. I'm just saying that, I'm just done with toxicity. I do not approve and condone or accept. Right? It's loving yourself first. And so it's trying to say that, there are better relationships for you out there. It's time for you to, plan and strategize and look out into the world for other opportunities. All right? That's for relationships. Many people I know are suffering from intense depression right now, myself included. What best serves us through these energies? This question from Lily Hayes. This is a super good question. Thank you, Lily, for asking that. I really appreciate it. What a lot of people are going through is called Dark Night of the Soul. And with each eclipse, it draws out a lot of emotions and feelings, and it's a trigger. So a lot of us, we want the results, we want the rewards, we're not willing to work for it. So let me explain. Right, for example, if you want a good body, you got to go to the gym and work out sweat, right? You got to work out, right? You got to exercise, you got to put in the effort, the action. So you want the end results, but you're not willing to go through the growing pains for it. It doesn't work that way, right? No pain, no gain, as they say. So stepping out of our comfort zone, healing blockages, clearing out what no longer serves us, that's the only way to grow, expand, and ascend. So Hans, what the depression, the spiritual depression that many people are going through, that what we call the dark night of the soul, forces you to slow down. What's this also the purposes of the retrogrades? Makes you slow down, makes you take stock of unhealed trauma, pain, issues that you have, blockages in your body, your physical body, emotional body, your mental body, and clear it. Otherwise, it continues to prevent you from reaching your fullest and your highest potential in your life. You're most welcome, Sharon. So how you do it? There's many ways. I'm going to teach you guys, okay? One of the best way I found, is that really facing your fears and honoring and acknowledging your emotions rather than shoving it underground or repressing and suppressing those emotions. Emotions, when you break it down, is energy in motion. Emotion, all right? Everything's energy is motion. So allow this feelings and emotional energy in you to move in motion, right? So allow it to come in, acknowledge it, say thank you to it, your inner child, your inner childhood trauma, your wounded child, all right? Give it the attention it needs, right? And then purge and release. Let it come in, let it come out. Just be the observer of it. Acknowledge that you are human. You're going to go through the full gamut of human experiences. In your whole lifetime, you're going to feel anxiety, remorse, depression, sadness, anger, all the negative emotions. But this, with all that darkness, leads you to more light. Only through the darkness can you then transcend and experience the positive emotions like joy, and elation, and bliss, and ecstasy, right? Happiness, peace. So it's a divine dichotomy. Without the darkness, you cannot appreciate the light. It's the yin and yang. So what you could do is face it, confront it, acknowledge it, thank it, release it, purge it, clear it, right? So it's a whole process. And you're doing lifetimes of clearing, not just for this lifetime, but You know, a lot of us, for example, we hold we have issues with our parents, right? We're angry with our parents give us conditional love, they control us, they treat us like shit. So, you know, we always have some sort of issue with our parents, and this because our parents have issues with their parents, not loving them, and you know, it's that all that wounded child, I tell you, that wounded child syndrome in all of us that needs to be healed and acknowledged and given rise to, right? So the onus is on us to be brave and courageous and strong enough to say, okay, that's it, ends the verse, right? We need to rise like a phoenix, like what Lily says, you burn, like you burn to cinders, right? And rising from that ashes, okay? And understand that we all have yin and yang, male and female elements in us. We need to balance these two energies, okay? So, but anyway, we'll ask Spirit what Spirit has to say about how we can deal with spiritual depression right now. So, because a lot of us don't volunteer to do the work ourselves, so the cosmic energies forces all this to rise for us to finally look at, acknowledge as there, and then release us. So it's don't see it as a negative. It's actually a good thing. Nothing stays the same. No matter what you're going through, no matter how horrible or severe, it will pass. All right, these too shall pass. All right, see, all of us are so busy with our lives, with family, with career, with work, with being our best possible selves. We get distracted with television and video games and shopping and alcohol and sex and whatnot. So much on our plate. Okay, we have too much priorities, too much chores. Most of us don't delegate, trying to do it all by ourselves with no help, no support, So I say this has to end. The reason why a lot of us are in depression is because we take on too much. We forgot that there's help available to us. We don't have to do this by ourselves. We are not alone. No man's an island. There's help available. You don't have to struggle, right? Remove one or two of these stacks and you lighten your load. It's called enlightenment. You're lightening up, literally, right? So it's a lot, all the pain, all the trauma, all the garbage, all the bullshit that we are carrying with us, all the ancestral karma, and see, carrying so much shit. Let it go, right? And letting go is easier said than done. It really is a process of, saying, okay, what used to serve me no longer serves me. I'm an evolving person, I'm a changing person, I'm moving, I'm ascending, then drop the stacks, right? You're lightening your load, okay? What energies are coming this month? Energy changes are coming this month. Great Spirit, you are the best person to answer this. What energy changes are coming this month is the question. All right, a lot and very quickly. Okay, this is the Chariot, it's a major arcana card. Things are moving very rapidly, but we need to be in control of it, right? In the driver's seat, yin and yang energies, like what I told you, male and female energies. So we need, all of us, our lesson is for this month, is to learn to counterbalance the opposing forces of dark and light in us, to understand that you are eternal, perfect spirit of light, of pure light and love. But you descended, you came for a human experience. You chose to have a human body. You chose to have the challenges of what being a human being means, right? You chose to experience sadness, darkness, depression, so that you can have more light to appreciate even more light after, right? So we chose this, right? And a lot of us forgotten this is remembering the polarity, the balance, or that we need to balance everything in our lives, all right? No extremes. That yes, juggling act, literally. Yeah, you're most welcome, Lily. Exactly, this is what it is about. And so these changes are very rapid, and it will allow us with the 8 Lionsgate portal. They activate this in us to. It's the macabre, right? The macabre is 2 star tetrahedrons, like 2 pyramids, one upside down and one pointing upwards. It's the yin and yang, the male and female, colliding and merging as our light body, allowing it to integrate into us. So this is what's happening for us. That's going to be upcoming with the alignment of the Lionsgate portal. All right, Jody as children and career cards. Okay, for children, how do we better nurture and educate our children? can be done. Great Spirit. Okay. Ace of Pentacles. All right. Children do very well in nature. Children, you see, like it's that loving them unconditionally, giving them, like, not controlling. It's not a grasping. It's just a gentle caress, right? You are watching over them. You're allowing them to fall if they need to. You're always there to protect and help them, but not controlling too much. Just gently cradling them, all right? Allowing them to be connected to earth, to nature. This is what the Pentacles is about, the earth element. This is where they thrive the most, okay? Great Spirit, what can the collective do to improve their career prospects or work-life, have better work-life balance for the month of August? Ooh, lots of changes in the workplace for a lot of us. Not all of you, but those who resonate, you know, there's a lot of shakeups. Perhaps it's a merger and acquisition at work. Change is inevitable, and this is sudden and quick and rapid, not always bad. Let's see what, pick another cutscene. Not always bad. This shakeup, it could be a sudden windfall as well, right? It leads to more family, more unity, more unions, more meeting of soulmates. This is the 1111 card called the Four of Wands, all right? More, you know, collaboration and unity. So the shakeup is necessary to crumble the tower, to crumble the old, the status quo, the patriarchal systems, the what's dysfunctional at work, all right? So to bring about more harmony and balance. Is this month the best for making business changes? You have no choice. The change is coming. Remember, with the Chariot, it's coming fast and furious, and incidentally, the latest Fast and Furious movie is just recently out, right? So Fast and Furious with the Chariot, and then with this, the changes, the shakeups with the Tower. So major changes, major kind of cuts coming out, right? So I'd like to also talk about the Josephine. Thank you for your questions. I'm only answering general questions, not private ones. But whatever I pull out will resonate with you, will be suitable for you right now as well. Okay, for those people looking for a romantic relationship, what has Great Spirit have to say? Great Spirit advice for people asking about love. Yes, romance. It's come Ace of Wands, all right? New beginnings with the new moon, the black moon, and the 8-8 landscape portal coming out. The time is now for some of us to find romance and love, all right? But remember, I keep saying this in all my sessions. Come in peace, love yourself first. How do you love someone else? You cannot fully love someone else if you love yourself first, right? And you keep hearing it, but it's a good reminder nonetheless. A lot of us you're not doing the work. That's why you have entered spiritual depression, to force you to slow down, to force you out that 10 of Wands energies to reprioritize your life and unburden and check out yourself. You know, so if you're looking for love, learn, find it within yourself first. Feel at peace being single. Union, right? You with yourself, union before you have union with someone else, right? Otherwise, no matter what relationships you have, if you don't have a relationship with yourself, how are you going to maintain the balance of relationship with someone else, right? Okay, so I'd like to talk about an incident recently that my best friend, he went to Boston to the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, or MIT for short, and he attended a lecture by one of the top climate change scientists in the world. And this guy, he drafted the Paris Agreement that replaces the Kyoto Protocol. And throughout, in the middle of his presentation, he broke down and cried. And basically, he said, after decades of trying to convince world leaders to do more about climate change and environmental sustainability, not enough is being done. And he said, according to him, the scientist, it's too late for humanity, because even if all the world's governments agreed to cooperate right now, at the rate that the climate is changing and heating up, the global temperatures will rise by 3.5 degrees Celsius, and the threshold for sustainable life is 2.5 degrees Celsius. So in as early as 20 to 30 years, low-lying cities like Bangkok, Shanghai, Venice, and the Maldives will be submerged in the water, according to him. This is my take on this. My take is that, even if it's truly too late, the onus is on us to do something to slow it down. Because in 20, 30 years, most of us are still around, right? And we want to leave a better earth for our future generations, for our children and our children's children. So, I think the earth has a very good way of healing itself and repairing and reversing. The earth is a living mechanism. Yes, it's is the global warming happens anyway, but what we need to do is human beings are causing too rapid an acceleration, too rapid changes in the climate. It has to be a bottom-up initiative where each individual, like us, every single individual, you Aussies are really good at recycling, right? It's still something new for Asians. So, you guys are leading the way and teaching others about sustainability. And each of us should do our part by, say, for example, not using plastic straws, right? And you really have to use a straw. Use a recyclable, reusable bamboo straw or metal straw, or straws made of stuff that will biodegrade, right? Like I was in Bali, there was straws made of tapioca fiber, okay? And banning single-use plastics, plastic bottles, that's polluting our oceans. So you're going to have, plastic is a good material. It is a little bit toxic, but it has a lot of purpose. Exactly, right? Many earthquakes this week alone. You are right, exactly, Jackie. It was the day before I arrived to Bali, there was an earthquake there. The day after, when I left, there was an earthquake in Jakarta. My friends were telling me there were earthquakes in Vegas. They felt it and stuff like that. So exactly, earth changes, right? Like for example, the tsunami that happened several years ago, over a decade ago, that wiped out 200,000 people. The Earth's way of cowing people. There's too much human beings. So it cannot be a top-down initiative. You cannot expect our government to do something. It is us. We have to be the change we want to see. It is us that have to take our steps day by day to implement, to recycle more, to ban single-use plastics. Like for example, the scientists suggested stop breeding. We have too many humans on this planet. All right. Of course, maybe perhaps it is your soul contract or your highest purpose, one of your highest purpose to bring a child to this world. Maybe, right? If this is your calling, could be one of your calling. But if you can adopt a child, adopt so many children after adoption, adopt a child, adopt a pet instead of having your own. There's already so many children out there, right? We don't do enough recycling. We ship it overseas, really. Oh man. Anyway, let's just all do our part individually, right? I feel like we can do it collectively. We just individually. Even for myself, I used to. I wasn't over a decade ago. I wasn't educated about these things as well. I'm just so used to using all kinds of plastic stuff and using plastic spoons and forks and using once and tossing away. Now I don't do that. I try to avoid using plastics, and if I have to, I'll wash it. I'll recycle it. I carry a glass bottle, water bottle with me everywhere I go. All right. Any guidance for children coming into their own spiritual evolution? Okay. Good question. Let's see. All right. Ooh, the moon. Okay. I think right now for this month of August, kids are very in tune to their intuition, to the lunar cycles. They're feeling extra sensitive. They're in need of some extra attention and love. The Empress, yes, they need their motherly love. Very sensitive for August kids. All right. So the mother should educate them to help them with the spiritual evolution and growth. Spend time in nature. Like I said, this is also a nature card. Children thrive in nature, and this is what the Ace of Pentacles card. It came up earlier when a similar question was asked about children. Cradle them gently without stifling them and controlling them. Okay? All right. Yeah. So we can't do this alone. I can't do this alone as well. So I need all of you there to not only do your part, but educate your friends and family. I've been doing that in all my classes and workshops wherever I go. When I go to Berlin in a couple of days, teach at the New Healing Festival, that will be a talking point for me to talk about sustainability. We have to, all right? I'm already, even in Singapore where I am, oh man, it's like it was in the news that in like by 2025 it'll be 40 degrees Celsius here. It's really hot as hell here. I can't even imagine that you can get any hotter. Okay, so I'm sending you some warmth for you guys down under who is going through winter, sweating like pigs here in Singapore. Okay, Great Spirit, what can we as a collective do to help the earth heal and help the environment to retard and slow down climate change? Ooh, the lovers. It's all about love, man. Love is the answer. To love ourselves, to love the environment, to love the earth, to love each other, understanding we're not separate, right? Our actions have repercussions and impacts for future generations to come. Our actions are karmic, they regurgitate and reverberate back to us. So every little thought, deed, and action towards sustainability will be felt by us. We are all connected that way. And so only through loving the environment, loving the earth, loving ourselves, and loving the planet can we shift this thing and slow it down and help the earth to heal. That's the answer. Love is the answer. All right. So, Great Spirit, give us what can the collective do to better improve their relationships with their family members? Right. People have been asking about children, but how about our parents and our spouses and the family, right? Okay. This card came out in July when I asked the exact same question. What can the collective do to improve relationships with their family members? Same card came out, the King of Cups. The King of Cups is about the father. It's about ascended, awakened masculine. A lot of masculines right now, right, they are in the toxic masculine energies. They need to rise to the divine masculine energies. The King of Cups is empathetic. He's in touch with his feminine side. He's compassionate. He's loving. He's sensitive. He's unconditional loving. He's a good counselor. He's very nurturing. He's mature. He's emotionally stable. And he's dealt with his feelings and emotions. So all the father figures, the divine masculine in us has to shine. All right? So have to come out, the divine masculine. And that's how we improve situations and relationships with ourselves and in the family unit with our family members. King of Cups embody this. It's in all of us. Bring that king out. Have any of you watched The Lion King? Right? The Lion King is a time, remember, just a month before The Lion King came out was X-Men, Dark Phoenix. And I was telling you a lot of you going through dark nights of the soul, Phoenix rising from the ashes, transformation, the female, the divine feminine has to break down, to break through. Kind of like that gym analogy, right? If you want your muscles to grow, your muscles have to go through you have to break down the muscles so that they can deconstructing them to reconstruct into a brand new, more muscular, stronger figure, right? So with that came with the Lion King, which happened on my 40th birthday. It was the opening of the Lion King movie. It was such a good movie. It reminded me of a child. It was stayed very true to the animated feature, and it reminds us that the king in us, the divine masculine, it's time for the divine masculine to heal and to rise. All right. So, yeah, we all need to respect and love each other and not fight wars exactly. But again, it's the yin and the yang. We have to go through fighting wars and realize, that's not the solution. We tried it didn't work. Right? This is ascension. Out with the all change is inevitable. Everything that wasn't working before, we have to now choose to let go and to purge and release and clear it our systems and adopt new rules, implement new paradigms that are more sustainable and more in line, in same resonance and frequencies of where we say we want to go as a collective of humanity to a time of more joy, right? How can we come to more ascension? And what is the most relevant masculine, divine, and feminine energies? What is most prevalent, masculine or feminine energy? Okay, that's a good question. What's more prevalent? I think equally, they are both important and prevalent, but let's see what Spirit has to say. Ooh. 1 plus 1 is not 2, 1 plus 1 is actually 3, it's a trinity, right? So male, female, and both, right? So this is the answer, right? Or celebrating on union, Father, Son, Holy Ghost, past, present, future is a trichotomy, right? So male, female, and both combined energies to form a third energy, right? Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Okay? How can we come closer to the ascension? Such a good question. Great Spirit, answer to us, give us guidance and knowledge from your higher perspective. How can we come closer to ascension as collective? Ooh. Okay, deal with our inner demons. Deal with our shadows, face our fears, accept, unshackle ourselves, right? Confront our inner demons. That's how, stop avoiding the shadow work, right? When you say shadow work, it's not black magic, it's healing your wounds, your pain, your trauma. We all have that, right? Acknowledging the ego and its function, and then thanking it and releasing it, not trying to push it, trying to avoid it, all right? Trying to avoid the pain you came here to experience. Through the darkness, you propel to more light. It's a spiritual catalyst, trust me, right? There's no avoiding it. It goes with you, right? You're carrying it. So you chose to be a human in this lifetime. You chose to experience those things. And through that, you will become, you embody more light after. Because you have more compassion, more empathy. If you've never gone through all this suffering, how are you going to have empathy and compassion for your fellow human beings? You have to acknowledge your humanity, right? So it's only through those processes do you learn to cultivate the strength, the bravery, the courage, the fortitude, the virtues of unity consciousness, of empathy and compassion. These things are cultivated, are fostered. So only through suffering can you then be able to, and transcending that is spiritual alchemy, learning to turn darkness into light, back to light, and then showing by example how you did it, and then are you able to help others blindly, right? Okay, anything in regards to travel, right? Spirit, is this a good time? Is this a good month for traveling for most of us, or all of us as a collective? Let's have a look. Right, look at this charge, 9 of Swords. The time to move forward. Movement forward is inevitable and very quickly. This is similar to the Chariot. With the Chariot card, it's like the travel, right? Yeah, the movement. That's why I've been traveling so much. I'm always back in Singapore for a couple of days and I zip off to somewhere else. So after Berlin, I have Thailand again. I travel around the world to teach, to do my healing and readings, and to serve. So a lot of you will be traveling. It's a good time to travel, to widen your horizons, meet new people, expand, open up your doors of opportunities. Who knows, right? What can come of it? Right? Keep the doors and options open. All right, anyone? I use cloth diapers for my 2 children, not disposable napkins. Good on you. Good on you. Every little, conscious effort counts. It really does. Never underestimate what the ripple, when with small pebble you drop in, the ripple extends outwards, reverberates. So every little effort that we make really will help the collective to slow down global warming for all of us. We live on this planet, we only have one home, right? Well, in our human form. So yeah, let's all collectively agree to make this a better world, right? Starts with us, always. So thank you to all of you for being my co-creators, for being here, watching the recording, watching this live, taking part, taking action, participating. It's all about that, right? Have any of you heard about Burning Man? Burning Man happens this month of August, at the end of August, and the Labor Day weekend in the US. I know most of you are Australians, but you guys have a lot of festivals similar to Burning Man, inspired by Burning Man. So go look up the 10 principles of Burning Man, and one of it is participation, radical self-reliance, radical self-expression. It's a lot, people at this Burning Man festival, they're very conscious. They're all bohemians, artists, game changers, leaders in their field, a lot of tech giants, everyone does what they're good at, everyone gives, there's no money involved. It's an experiment to show that humanity, if you do what you love, there's more enough to go. Everyone shares things, everyone obeys by the rules, there's no littering, right? So everyone's having fun and being creative, can do, be, do, and have whatever you are and want, and no one's there to judge you, right? You're most welcome, Georgie. Thank you so much as well for tuning in. All right. All right. Why is there so many people asking me about love? Right? Is I already answered that in my in the previous card. Again, if you truly want love, learn to love yourself before you can give that love. Okay. But let's see what Spirit has to say about romantic relationships. Right? See, a lot of us are trapped in relationships. Actually, we think that it makes us fuller and wholer, and usually we feel less. After a while, we feel less and drained in the relationship. It's because we don't have the relationship with ourselves. Trying to feel that lack in us through something external. No external person or circumstance or thing is going to fill the void in you. So you fill your cup first. And that's my saying, right? Trapped and bound by relationships, right? Which is actually counterproductive in the end. But maybe this is part of your journey, what you need to go through. Okay? So, it's not that you can't have that, right? You can, but stop seeking it, that love from someone else. Learn to fill your cup, learn to love and respect. Self-love is the hardest thing to do. All right? It sounds easy, but most people don't have it, because the reason why you don't have self-love is because true self-love is not going to a spa, getting a massage. That's self-care, which is a type of self-love. But true self-love is total, radical acceptance of everything about yourself, especially the things you don't like. Your body image, your body weight, your looks, right? The fact that you're a human being, your flaws, your humanity. That's why I say face those things. That's called shadow work, right? Most of you have not even started. That's the thing, in trying to seek it externally. But for those of you on the path doing the work of healing, acknowledging your and working towards the ascension process and coming to wholeness and holistic integration, I salute you. Right, everyone has to do this work. It's only a matter of time, and this is what all the dark nights of the souls and the eclipse energies, and the cosmic energies, and the activations, upgrades are coming here to do. Don't forget to have fun as well. Okay, it's not all work and no play. It can be joy. It can be inspired action. It can be fun. It can be childlike. Be childlike about it. Don't take it so seriously. Have more humor. Have more laugh at it. See it from a broader picture, higher perspective. Don't take everything so seriously. Don't take life too seriously. Don't take spirituality too seriously. It's all an illusion. It's only a matrix, right? It feels real to us. It's kind of like watching a movie. You know what's happening out there. It's only a story. It's not real, but our feelings, our emotions from it is real. Our tears are real. It makes us cry. So observe those feelings or those emotions. I told you again, energy, emotions, for those who miss it. Allow the energy to come in and out in motion. All right? Yeah, shadow work now. Harman, tell me anything. Yes, Georgie, I mentioned about shadow work earlier. But so do watch this recording again. But I'm going to ask Great Spirit for more advice about those of us going through the dark night of the soul. Right, balance. Balancing the yin and the yang, the male and the female, all aspects of the life. Balance, a lot of us are not in balance. And the card I picked for my reading for the entire year of 2019 in January, was that the balance card showed up. Not once, but twice. And it came out in, all my live readings that I've done with some of you that you've seen for earlier this year. Balance kept coming out, right? You recall? So, and the first card that I drew this time was the 10 of Wands, which I told you, a lot of us are burdened by having so many things in our lives, not prioritizing, right? So you have, again, learn to juggle. It's a juggling act, right? No extremes. Extremes or anything is not good. Extreme materialism, extreme spiritualism is not good either. You're escaping, right? So that's what shadow work is about, saying that, okay, I'm eternal spirit of love and light, yes, but I'm having a human experience. I'm spirit experiencing what it's like to be a human being with its flaws, with its imperfections, perfectly imperfect. So accept your human flaws, accept the way you look, accept your body. You don't like it, do something about it. It's growing pains. If you want results, you got to put in the effort, the energy, and the work. Like that gym analogy I was telling you guys about. Correct? Right? So it's like, how do you have transformation and change and improve your life? You don't take any action to do something about it and just sit there and complain and feel like a victim. That's not the way. That's avoiding your shadow work. You see, shadow work is confronting it. Say, okay, I have an issue, I don't like it, I want to transform. What do I need to do to make that change? Once it's clear, then actually put in that change. Do the effort. And usually people are scared, they refuse, and so they go into a cyclical loop. And because it's stuck, that's where the dark night so comes in to smack you up, wake you up, and force you to do the inner work that you have been avoiding and sweeping under the rug all this long. Right? Thank you for resonating, Amanda. I appreciate it. Right? So sometimes what we need is reminders, a little bit of tough love as well, a reality check. This is what I'm trying to give all of you. Okay? So not here to sugarcoat everything all the time, right? So this is what this is called practical spirituality, grounding the spiritual. It's not always airy-fairy and all, figures of light, and then you're not accepting your human side. It doesn't make sense, we still have a human body, we still need to feed it, we still need to eat, we still need to wear clothes and have a shelter over our heads, So as long as you're in this human body, you need to nurture it, to take care of it, right? Yes, walking through the shadow is scary, but so important. It seems that way, and this is our fear and ego, right? Making us afraid of it. But I trust me, it's like a dog. You keep running away from the dog, he's chasing you, right? So it chases you through hell and back, your shadows, your human side, acknowledging your inner child, your wounded child, wanting your attention, chasing you. So the only way is confront it, just face it. Look at it for what it is. Feel it, feel the emotions, observe the emotions, let it go, come in and out. Thank it for what lessons it has to teach you. Release it with love, and it disappears. Right, trust me, try it. There's so many purging and releasing techniques. Drink more water, get more grounded. Research the what is called the tension trauma release technique. Research emotional freedom technique, or what's called tapping. When I feel anxiety, for example, I feel it in my heart. So I tap my heart. I feel heartache. Tap to release. Breath work, breathe into it. Cathartic movement, shaking. Ecstatic dance it out. Journaling, swimming, water is very healing, right? So many ways to flow these emotions or energy emotion. Okay, the face of fears, the face of shadows. Okay, so 2 or 3 years ago, when you Google shadow work or dark night of the soul or even twin flames, there wasn't much. Now, hundreds and thousands of videos on this topic because everyone collectively is going through it. All right. So on this topic of twin flames, all right, a lot of us are meeting of twin flames. So I think twin flame sounds very romantic, not necessarily. A twin flame is anyone who triggers you to see your unhealed trauma and wounds and pain and stuff and blockages in you and so it's scary, you want to run away from it, right? And don't want to be brave. It's our ego, not brave to acknowledge it, to heal it. So the wounded feminine, the wounded masculineness is calling out for our attention to heal. And what it is that your twin flames, your karmic partners, your soulmates are mirrors. They mirror back to you all that you have not worked on, all the good and all the bad. Everything comes to the surface. Everything about you, right? So all the stuff that you're not dealt with, to show it to you, reflect back to you, where you need more tender, loving care and love. This true self-love, like I mentioned. So this is what their function is to do, right? To bring you to balance and harmony through allowing you to be aware, conscious, to acknowledge your issues, your humanity, to then choose to then clear it and work on it and improve all facets and areas of your life so that you reach your fullest potential. That's what it's about, and all collectively doing this together. Okay? All right. Yes, I would like to mention that I have a YouTube channel where I have about 200 videos where I interview other spiritual practitioners, other healers, other gurus and mentors about all kinds of spiritual topics, from finances and abundance to health and fitness to wellness. It's completely holistic to twin flames and soulmates, to how to deal with toxic relationships, to how to have healthy boundaries, about emotional freedom technique, how to open up with that. Any topic you can think of is there on my YouTube channel. Search me, Luke Elijah on YouTube, or youtube.com/c/Luke Elijah with two E's, LUKEELIJAH. This is my channel. All right, and I also do regular readings and energy updates for the collective for every new moon and full moon. So check it out there. Right, there's lots of readings and guidance for you there. As a resource, it's free. Right, always be there, available for you when you need it. So like I said, help's available. Lots of help out there. I also have a Facebook page. If you'd like to follow me, where I am in the world and what I'm doing. I often, my center in Singapore called Heaven on Earth, where I run with my family, hosts a lot of visiting practitioners and healers. So from all over the world, international, a lot of Australians, a lot of practitioners from the UK who come to do healing work in Singapore. And I myself, I travel every month, like I said, to different festivals and holistic fairs. And that's how I met Roy at the festival in Adelaide. Then that's where collaborations come about, right? So meeting Roy in Adelaide, and Adelaide, I believe it was called Mind, Body, Spirit Expo or something. I can't remember the exact name. It was a couple of years ago. It led to this moment of me serving you guys here in this live reading. So thank you, Roy. I really appreciate you for holding space and allowing us this platform for this sharing, that the rippling out the vibrations to educate and teach and hold space and support the community through this important transitional time of the ascension process, through the 8-8 landscape portal of getting cosmic galactic energies from star Sirius, our spiritual sun, and everything of our spiritual guides at higher dimensions. So yeah, Body, Mind, Psychic Expo. All right. All right. So I have about 10 minutes more. Any one of you have yes? Any one of you have any more questions? General questions that would benefit others. The reason why I no longer do personal questions on the live reading is because thousands of people rewatch this recording, and no one wants to hear about your personal questions because it's taking out their time, right? So when I do a general reading like this for your career, for your family, for your love relationships, for your ascension process, for your spirituality, it covers everything for everyone. And it's this moment now, we're all connected, right? So we're all going through this collectively. And at the time you're watching this, it will serve you. So thank you for allowing me to serve you. If you have a personal question, you can book me for a private reading. I'm open for that. Or any of the other readers that you might resonate with, or that my Time TV hosts. Okay, let's pick some more cards for us right now. This is one of orders of the Spirit to say to help mitigate these energies and improve. We'll pick 3 cards. Top deck, this card, second time appearing. Ace of Wands, middle of the deck, picking all these cards live. The World, bottom of the deck, Nine of Pentacles. Okay, let me explain. There's a military jet flying outside my window, so some of you might hear the sonic boom. Really noisy. It's a sign to soar ever higher. Can you hear that? It's a sign to soar ever higher, right? So, right, time of new beginnings, new fruitions, sprouting of things, especially in the career, for work, for our life purpose. We're completing cycles. We're completing cycles in the world. we're getting into our sacred divine feminine, allowing the feminine to shine, to rise, because the patriarchal masculine energies have been overbearing, overpowering, right? This has become toxic and is repressed the feminine energies in all of us. And that's why we're set all the emotions under rocks and not dealt with our emotions. That's because of that, right? Because we're not honoring our feminine. Our feminine needs attention, but we're ending those cycles and coming to our own. The phoenix has risen, right? That phoenix has risen. Okay, that's what it means, and that causes new awakenings, new fertility. Okay, the Nine of Pentacles is a very slow-moving knight, saying our toxic masculine side is coming to this divine masculine, that King of Cups earlier that I'll show you a bit slowly but surely. He's moving slowest knight, or is the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, and how we can help it out is to care of the earth and care of nature, and this is why I talked about that environmental sustainability story and the climate change earlier. All right, so that's what it's all about. Any tips on meditation, please? And that was powerful. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you for that question and for your comments. I really appreciate it. Love it. Love your photo. You're so beautiful. A few energies. All right. Woo. Okay, tips on meditation. Queen of Swords is what? She's logical. She's practical. She's she speaks her truth. She honors her truth. She cuts with the sword of truth. All right. So how to improve your meditation is to just be very clear about your intentions of what you're doing that meditation for. That's what it is about: clarity and communication. Okay. Then you're going to pick another card. Oh, the Sun. You can't get it wrong. Whatever you're doing, any kind of meditation. Again, meditation. It's both light and shadow work. It's a form of contemplation. It's a form of inner reflection. When you do things like sound healing and yoga and breath work, a lot of it is helps in. A lot of it is just mostly light work, but it helps with your shadow work. Shadow work is really confronting the darkness, the human side, like I said, so they have more compassion and more humanity, right? And you can use light work techniques after you've done some amount of shadow work. The light work complements the shadow, so you need, again, yin and yang, that balance. So what it's saying is that meditation is light work, mostly light work. All right, inner reflection to accept and love everything about yourself, to come to self-love and to remove the blockages and purge it out, all the ancestral karma, to say, okay, that's it. I'm not going to treat my kids or others the way my parents and my ancestors have been treated. All right, ends with us. That is shadow work. That's acknowledging your human side. Okay, you need both. All right, Kat says, I wish you all blessings and a safe future. That's beautiful, Kat. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you to all of you watching. All right, I have about 5 more minutes. Anyone has a general question that is on your mind? All right, Great Spirit, give us some guidance about twin flames. People experiencing the twin flame dynamic right now. If you don't know what twin flame is, there's lots of resources for you online. Right. Just think of it as an energetic mirror to show you everything about yourself. Everyone's a twin flame in that sense, all right, from the highest perspective. Ooh. Right. Again, yeah, twin flames make you feel handicapped, make you feel desolate. Twin flames are going through a difficult time right now because it pulls out so much shadow and you run, right? So I tell you, you can't run. You can run from yourself. Truly, and ultimately, your twin flame is yourself. It's your mirror. See, change your perspective about it. Right? Trying to think a twin flame is a bad thing. No, it can be. It's for your spiritual growth. It's a spiritual catalyst. Change your perspective about it. Hangman. All right? It's the ultimate soulmate because it's yourself, actually. It's a reflection of yourself. In the singularity, in the 0-point singularity or oneness, there's no one but us. Will 5G affect our ability to improve our energies? Wow, what a good question. Okay. Yeah, Great Spirit. Tell us about this upcoming 5G technology. What is it all about? Okay, let's see. Don't buy into the all the drama, or the propaganda, or the false knowledge circulating around. Don't buy into the what's the word? The false flags, the negativity. Don't add to that negativity, or that sometimes there's a lot of excessive conspiracy theories. because fear begets fear, right? So don't take it so seriously, take it lightly. It's not even out yet anyway. And it's just kind of like the 2000, when people thought 2000 was the end of the world. Look, we're in 2019 right now, it's still alive. So, you know, the millennium bug, all the computers are going to crash, and it never happened, all this doomsday prophecy, all that. It's just, so this 5G doomsday shit, this is why, don't take it lightly, pinch of salt. It's not going to be that bad. This is what this card is saying about. This is going to, it will negatively impact you if you believe that you will, in a sense, as well as placebo. It's kind of like muscle testing, right? When you're so sure that something is bad for you, your auric field becomes weak, and then so when you must test, you're weak to it. So if you intend, no, 5G is going to support me positively, you have no negative effect, and really ground it as a circular column of light, activating your Merkaba light body with the 8 energy portals from the activations from the landscape. In a couple of days, you know, you'll have a very strong auric field, and then 5G will not affect you. Can you speak about addiction in general? There's so many. Yes, all of us have been addicted to something. My addiction was video games, most of the shopping, sex, alcohol, anything to numb your pain, to avoid feeling your feelings. That's what the wounded family, you know, and wounded masculine expects, because of the patriarchal systems telling us that crying is weak, feeling our emotions is weak. I tell you, feeling your emotions are strong. It's a true strength. It's just so many people run from the emotions, don't even dare to face it. True strength, true balls. It takes courage and bravery to just breathe into it, face it, and then it disappears. Don't be scared. The only way is true. Trust me. Sword of truth. Sword of truth. Cut the illusions. Just cut the crap out. All right? Face your fears. See? Your swords. We are scared of it. 1 and 2. We're scared of it. We are disillusioned. We are blinded. We are, you know. And you see by the moon cycles, the darkness. All right. So when you are faced with addictions, acknowledge that you have an issue, acknowledge that be truthful about it, communicate with yourself, seek help, even so much help there, out there, right? Be clear about why it no longer serves you. It served you in the past, perhaps. It was part of your process and journey, but you say, okay, I'm done with it. Thank you so much. Thank you for the experience. I'm ready to move on from those addictions. Only then can you improve. You know, it's really so hard to change ourselves, right? Even if you're aware of it, you run away from it. Let alone change, there's hardly any hope to change someone else. We can't change anyone because it's really hard enough to change ourselves, even when we want to change. So the only way is through shadow work, acknowledging it, facing it, confronting it. That's what it's all about. You're most welcome, Anika. So, you know, Google and research shadow work, Google and research the dark night of the soul, twin flames, the ascension process, the Merkaba light body, landscape portal. It's all out there. I've given you a taster. There's so many topics. They're all correlated. They're all part of the ascension process, part of your journey, part of our collective. In 1 hour, I'm trying to give you guys an overview, but do, you know, research. Thank you, Anika. I really appreciate it. Thank you. You know, so find out more on my YouTube channel as well. Like I say, it's a great resource. Over 200 videos of experts talking about different topics that will serve you, all free. And also, can watch it in your leisure at any time as well. So much resource. Another resource I like, Spirit Science. It's a good channel to make spirituality fun. There's one, it's a cartoon, so I like it. It's very lighthearted. Another one's Waking Spiritual. I can't remember, something with JP Shears. He's really funny. He makes spirituality fun. So check him out too. He has some serious topics, but it's mostly comical and humorous. Lots of people out there. Check out Magenta Pixie. Check out Bashar. They're all very good channels and help ascension process teachers like myself and channelers of the light. Okay, so one final card for all of us before we close off. Great Spirit, give us a piece of advice. Ooh, see, celebrate joy, Trinity, body, mind, spirit. Balance it all up, right? Rejoice. Better times are ahead of us because we are doing the work and we have done the work. So thank you for doing the work. Thank you for being a part of the collective. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for assisting me. We can't do this alone. If each of us doing our part, we can save the earth. We can transform the earth. we can move and shape the Earth that we want and are proud of. So we can slow down global warming and climate change and whatnot, right? Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for doing this work. Proud of you. Proud of you.